Hey, and welcome back to my channel. Usually I play a lot of Oxygen Not Included. I kind of have two favorite kinds of games, right? So colony management slash survival games, which Oxygen Not Included is probably my number one. And also I really enjoy tactics games. So I thought I would start with
The emergence of a new god of destruction.
one of
The
these,
strongest.
Disgaea
It
6.
appeared not
Now, I've played this game mostly through. It's pretty good. I really like the Disgaea series. And I am mostly going to skip through the story. If you've
Yep,
never seen
no
this
doubt
game
about it.
before, I'm gonna just jump through here. You guys can pause if you want to read the
Hey,
text.
you're rotten
You get a
to-
sense of
Damn,
the
there are
story
guards.
of what's going on. The story's ridiculous. And I don't mean that negatively. I mean that
Aren't you gonna let
quite
us in?
positively.
You're wasting your
I think
Forcing your
surreality
way
and
in.
ridiculousness
I
is
don't even have blood.
welcome in my entertainment media. It's kind of, I guess, it's kind of why I like Oxygen Not Included so much as well. But I don't want to sit through the whole story again. So what I'm mostly going to do in this playthrough is I'm not even going to do what I'm doing here. I'm going to actively skip through dialogue and just move to the combat system, into the gameplay itself, because that's the fun bit, and I haven't played it in a while. Now, controls are bananas because the port. Listen. PlayStation ports to PC are like, the games themselves in and of themselves are fine, but the port itself is almost always trash. So this one, you can move the cursor with the keyboard, or you can move it with the mouse. So you can't like when I'm moving the cursor, I can't also move the screen with the mouse because why would you want to do that as a PC player? So if you do play a game like this, just be prepared for essentially jank. Just accept it. That's going to be part of the game. Also, if you've never played one of these ports before, your typical default controls are WSD for movement, that's normal. But then you also have I, J, K, and L for various options. Usually see in the bottom right hand corner. In this particular game, you can turn on where's it gone? Display guide, right? It'll show the keys. So, like, if you're using a controller, I'm pretty sure it'll show the controller buttons instead, which is which is very helpful. Sorry, I thought I was. See, I pressed right, thinking that would do left and right on here, as opposed to clicking changes things, right? No, it and it altered things on me. There are a million and one options. I'm not gonna be doing auto battles because I like playing the game. I may speed stuff up later on. There's a lot of options in this game. This game is standard. Is there? Oh, standard is the highest. Okay. And this game is, it's pretty well optimized for PC. It's pretty good. Obviously, Disgaea 5 is also pretty great. Disgaea 5, I feel, has a more interesting story. The story in this one is, there's a lot more interpersonal nonsense between the main characters. And again, I'm using the word nonsense in a positive way. I largely enjoy nonsense. But, I'm not going to sit through it all again. Because, it's funny the first time you see it. Now, the game starts when your character is level 9999, right? And you've got like 356 million hit points. Come on, this is just silly. So, this isn't gonna last long. So the game works by you move to a spot, you select a thing you want to do, and when you've selected it, hang on, how do I cancel? I do that. Okay. because I haven't played this in years. So when you select, you get your target, right? And you see in the top left corner up here, it's showing like the predicted accuracy, and the red is the predicted amount of damage. And then you open your turn menu and you execute. 25 million damage. So, you know, I'm clearly a badass. Units who stand beside each other will occasionally combo together. There is retaliation sometimes. It's a chance. I'm not sure what. I can't remember the details. But let's open up with some special attacks. Attacks get XP. There's proficiency levels. There's ranks. If we look at Thunder Rush, we get a whole bunch of stats here, which we're not going to worry about. The only thing we're going to worry about right now is the elemental type and the area it affects. So red means you can place the center of it in this area. So this is 3 across. The center will be this bit in the middle, and you can place that anywhere in that range. And this one just hits that area, right? So this means there's no flexibility for this one. This has no flexibility. This one has a lot more flexibility, but you can see it's a much lower ranked ability, right? And here we've got the skill point or spell point cost, mana cost, and if it does anything else, it'll say it down the bottom down here. So there's a knockback effect. Sometimes they add things like poison or bleed, or I can't remember what the elements are in this game. But let's see. Okay, so I want to do the circular attack. Can I can rotate by using plus and comma. That, of course, makes all the sense in the world. Plus and comma. Good grief. Anyway, like I said, key bindings, bananas. Okay. So I'm gonna do the area effect special because I want to hit as many people as possible. I'm gonna hit a third person. Oh right. So these large units take up they actually take up a cross section. I totally forgot about that. And this indicates, if we see on Diana, it says depending on how I'm facing, like. It doesn't matter for this deck because it's a circle, but like if something had a set facing, you could turn it here and it'll tell you that it'll take you're going to hit. Oh, that flower we saw, that is a reference to a really good anime called Anohana, which I definitely recommend. And you can see in the targets, if you look at the bottom right hand corner, you'll see they all have different resistances. Doesn't really matter for now. This effect is a wind spell because, like these two Coral Knights have the same resistance. The same class may have different resistances later in the game because of things. It's gonna get wildly complicated, but for now we're gonna ease into it, and you can move through their. You can look at their gear because you might have thieves who can steal gear. You can see what abilities they have. I don't think you can steal abilities, but you probably can, and all sorts of stuff. You can see the stats for these two. Even though both Coral Knights, even though they're the same level, 999, you know, they're merely 10% of my level. They have different stats, and this guy over here, this dragon, has different resistances. So he's on straight up half damage from this wind attack, but you can see in the top left corner in the prediction, it's still gonna kill him because I'm doing millions of damage. Now, in the enter menu, see we've got two options here really. Like in last turn you saw I executed and then I did the whole thing and then I ended the turn. Realistically, one character, and once your character has executed their attack, they can't go again, right? They're finished. So really with one character, there was no point in me doing execute and then separately end turning. There's a reason for these two being separate that we will talk about later on when I have multiple characters, but right now, doesn't matter. 102 million damage. And you're all very helpfully standing in a circle around me again.
My turn.
Alright. Oh, so this time I want to use the other attack I have. Nope. This one here. We'll take shoot. So let's put this here and let's check that one out. Be nice if we right click open the menu, eh?
Take this.
As the game goes on, I and you if you play will definitely want to speed up the animations for attacks you've seen, because otherwise, like, it just drags on.
I think you've,
blah,
but
blah,
you
we're
know,
trying to get
you've
into
not
the Dark
got
Assembly.
one
So the
course.
Dark Assembly in this is kind of like a parliament.
It's almost like you
I can
Can't
do
eat
all
your
sorts
damn
of
mutts.
stuff.
Anyway, look.
Oh, the Darkest Assembly, my bad. It's the Dark Assembly.
It's been several days since it was. Where did it go?
Want me to tell?
Huh. My word. What?
Oh, those guys are out like a lot.
What? Oh, you.
Well, you know that guy.
What? You. What?
Yeah, well,
You. I, Overlord. Should it become evident that your claim of defeating the god.
You?
How dare you?
Right.
Okay.
And you're about to find out.
Are we fighting again? Yeah, I think we're...
Episode 1. The Dramaturgy of Reincarnation.
Shall we... Can we... Oh, that was an awfully long pause.
hey, how much longer? You're finally up, lucky you.
Ugh, that's disgusting.
I already tried kicking you.
Just what do you think I...
A zombie.
Slab.
Takes one to know whatever.
Where else? In the middle of destroy.
That's so.
Hold on, Zed. You're about to.
So here there's an introduction to the home base, where we got stores and all sorts of stuff. Now I'm not just bypassing all this because it's been years since I played, so I need a tiny bit of a refresher. But oh no. Ah, there we go, space jumps. So if you wander around here, you will find chests, you will find stuff to do. I'm gonna not touch the DLC for a while. You see these grayed out names? They are not set up yet, right? So only the names that are in white you can use. Like the general store, data. Data is for saving? What did I just do? Oh right, we got different areas. Can't go to the Dark Assembly yet. Cheat shop. So this game like has cheats in the game automatically. Like it's I can't access it
Welcome
from
to
across
the cheat
counter.
shop.
So by cheating, now you can't just cheat. What it means by cheating is you can alter the parameters. So let's say I didn't care about mana so much. Right? I could cut down that so then I can increase this. And what I could do is I could say, hey, look, you know what? I just want my gain in each fight to slow all that down and really pump up the XP. Right? So that's a fun nifty thing if you're at a point where you feel your character's not leveling fast enough, or you're not getting enough money, or whatever you feel you're having a shortfall of, you can alter stuff in here. How do I go? Oh, we're doing comma and we're not doing left and right. And like again, you can just crank up the strength of the enemy. I think that gets you more XP and mana and stuff. these are just funny things. Well, they're not just funny. Squeaky Sandals has no combat effect whatsoever. Everyone does a bomb, definitely does. And let's say you just want to fight, you don't want to gain XP, so you just turn off XP. I don't know why you would do these things. I'm sure there are reasons. Why are these on? I don't know why those are on. I'm gonna leave these on for the moment because I'm... Oh, I see, because auto cell itself is off. Okay, so if auto cell were on, then all of these things would auto cell. Okay, right, so I don't need to worry about that. And then you can set the... Oh, these are quite helpful, actually. So you can set a... Alright.
Please, come again.
Anyway, that's what a cheat shop does. Is that an exit? That is not an exit. You can talk to people, they tell you... You know, they got some tiny little chat line, which is mostly useless. Like, unless they've got an exclamation over their head, like so. In which case we get this... back and forth, right? We're fighting gods of destruction, because gods of destruction are kind of a running theme in the series. The dimension guide, I believe, is where you go for the next level. I don't think I need to talk to the general store, but it wouldn't hurt just to get it kicked off. Now, as you buy and sell stuff, your customer rank goes up, and there's also a product rank. I mean, I don't need to explain all this if you're playing, but like, what do you mean product features, right? Tell you what, having those sell different, blah blah blah. Right. We are not going to worry about innocence right now. I'm curious, what is the product rank? Okay, I don't want to know. And am I still level ridiculous? Oh no, there we go. We go back to level 1. Why is auto battle on? So I think it's if I choose to do an auto battle, it's who has AI. All right. So if you look at my main character has a thimble. It's a punching weapon, and this tells you here what weapon types each character is skilled with. So this character should be using either melee or sword, right? These are their top-rated skills. It would be a mistake to give this person a wand, because they will get much reduced skills with them as the game progresses. Armor doesn't have any other weapon mastery type stuff. Again, we got 2 pages of stats, right? Here's your resistances and whatnot. Fire bad, tree pretty, lots of wind. There's only 3 elements in this game, right? We got fire, we got wind, we have ice. We have star, I guess. I'm not calling that an element. It's unique. Right? It's its own separate thing. And then there's physical damage types. Axes, swords, fists, and whatnot. Seems weird to have a resistance to... You know, that sword and axe are 2 different resistances, even though, you know, in other games they'd both be slashing damage, right? Or here we got an arrow, we got a gun, and they would both be piercing damage. But you know, this is how the game plays. Actually, okay, so let's go to you. How do I change character? Oh, plus. Oh boy. You all have weapons. Yes, you all have weapons. Okay. I'm not going to worry about buying stuff. And is this a save game?
Take your time.
Oh, no, these are records. Which I do not
Did
care
you have
about.
fun?
Alright. So my plan for this stream is to play for maybe an hour per stream instead of the 2 hours and oxygen not included. An hour or just a couple of fights just to keep it moving. So people can dip in and out as they want. And again...
Whoa, whoa! Not on your life. You didn't even hesitate, dude! Can't you at least hear me out first?
So the ridiculous thing, part of the ridiculous thing, so these pretties, so these are sinners, basic sinners sent down to hell, and they're sewn into these costumes, and they are like legally required to say dude at the end of
What an annoying...
maybe not every sentence,
I'm a pretty, dude!
but every kind of like conversation thing. So we're gonna skip all that. Now, do I happen to have a plan? Okay, can I? There's no skip button. Coordinate with my allies. Yeah, I know how to do all this. I thought I was able to skip all this. Less talking, more hitting. Thank you. There we go. All right. So, I mentioned earlier on there's a difference between the oh no. Okay, let's just stick with the mouse.
Looks like it's
There's a difference between the execute and the end turn buttons and why you might want to distinguish between them. So, here's what we're going to do.
What's my name?
Every turn, you see what I'm doing here? I'm clicking on my little portal. I'm picking a character to use. And then I'm pulling them out. And there is a cap on the amount of people you can have. Usually it's 9 in a fight. Oh, in this it doesn't matter because I only have this limit anyway. So, in terms of movement, your characters are not locked in until they do something. Excellent. So we're going to open one unit. You can see with the yellow bar, that's going to take off half his hit points. And then I'll use my main character, who's just going to punch a slot. That's also just more than half hit points. This person's name is 236 plus P. Incredible. Okay. And we're going to come in from a side attack. And you, I think actually I'm going to put here. And you, I'm going to move to here. And just in case he doesn't die, he's totally gonna die. I'm gonna tell you to attack him, and I'm gonna tell you... So attacking with the mage, they have a little bit of range. But, you know, actually what I want you to do is I want you to get a bit of XP with your fire spell. So here's the area of thing. And you can upgrade these spells so they hit bigger and bigger areas. I'm gonna do that. Now, so the order in which you select your attacks are the orders in which they go off. So first of all, the fighter's going to hit, then Zed is going to hit, then the archer's going to shoot, and then finally fire's going to go off. People who are standing beside each other may contribute to a combo attack. And it doesn't matter if you set the attack before or after they move into range, I believe. Let's find out. So I'm going to execute, and the reason I'm going to execute is if this guy dies before these have their go, then they essentially get their action refunded. They don't attack nothing. If there's nothing to attack, they just don't attack. So that's the situation in which you would want to execute and not end turn, so then you can review.
I'll finish this quick.
Yeah, see, there we go. Combo attacks going off. Whoop. And see, you get their actions refunded, right? There's a bonus thing over here that oh, F5 is auto battle. That I don't think matters in this first battle. Can we move you anywhere useful? Not really. Because even if with their special, I can't reach anything. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to get them to do energy potion on themselves because I want to level it up. Can we? There we go. Let's not turn around. And can you move into range? So that would be the straight line. And nope. And wait. Oh, the heal. Heal? Did you not have a bow? Am I? You do have a bow. Oh, but you don't know any bow skills yet. Okay. So what does Sanctuary do? A magic shield protects. Okay, so yeah, okay. We're gonna move you back over here. And again, because I want to start leveling up this skill. This orientation can be rotated. Okay, by pressing R. There we go. I'm going to protect those two. And now, because these two effects are guaranteed to go off, I'm just going to end turn. See how you can counter an attack and you can counter the counter and you counter, and it's a percentage chance. So now if we look at this person for their energy potion, we see their energy potion now has 50 XP, right? So they slowly level up over time. I also don't have to click here and then move. I can just drag them to the spot that I want them to go to, which is nice. I don't think you can do that on the console. And now you can reach that person. Oh my god. Oh, you've only got the one attack currently. Sure. Does defend do anything for us? No. And you're just going to do energy potion again. Completely unnecessary. But again, if you have nothing to do, use a skill. Because as the skills level up, you will learn new skills. And you know what? Let's start with fire this time. And by start, I also mean finish. You're gonna attack. You're gonna attack. And sure, let's throw a sanctuary down as well.
Just as I expected.
And that's the end of the match.
Sit. Is that all?
Oh, they didn't finish their turns. I thought they finished their turns. So here's the bonus meter. By doing combos, not combos, I guess, more sequential attacks and kills, this bonus meter fills, and at the end of each fight, depending on how high up it gets, you win. So if I had gotten this up to a 5, I would get the 5 and everything below that. And you see the bottom here, they get bonus XP. He got no bonus. This one got bonus for supporting. It's got bonus for doing the most damage. Right, so it's bonus for doing stuff. Oh, those are squad bonuses, yeah. Okay. Blah, blah, blah. Okay. So the hospital, after every fight, some characters may have taken some damage. Okay, none of my characters took any damage. Did they heal because they leveled? Weird. I don't remember how that works.
Oh, here to claim your prizes?
Oh, they auto heal. Excellent. I very much like that. And you gain prizes based on, you know. There we go. Because I healed, 10k damage was healed. I gained a hard candy. And that is it. As you know, and revives kick in too. So you know, units dying get you stuff. It's a thoroughly ridiculous game.
I'll have plenty of prizes waiting.
We didn't get any items, I don't think. Something you'll want to do often when you come in here is because this is an unordered list. Like it starts, however it starts out, all the stuff gets added to the bottom. So you definitely want to sort with the home button and just sort by ID. And then it you know, groups all the things together. I have no weapons. How much money do I have? And the top right corner is how many items you can have in total. Where is money? Money. Hate. There we are. Hate gel. I can't remember what hate gel stands for. I have 500, which is nothing. So let's just go do another mission.
Follow me, please.
Alright, so here we're explaining how to lift and throw characters. So the game has elevation. So if we look at Z, we can see with Z. Alright, they're at the bottom of the screen. So you see the little boot here is how far you can move, and the wing is how high the character can jump. Zed can jump up 20, 20, 20, and 15. So the mage is, funnily enough, very slow. The gun is the range of the basic attack, and the hand is how far they can throw things and people, we'll say. I can't remember what this is counter attacks. And then that's your crit chance, I think. So let's look at jump height, right? So that's 15. So we're starting at, you see on the top right corner, DM. I feel like demon meters. I don't remember what it stands for. You can see this is 20. Sorry, this is 10. So if you're at 10, to move up to this crate, that's another plus 10, another plus 10. So, and these are then in 5s. So, all of my units can actually just run up here. They can climb up here, right? Which isn't a great idea, because what if we want this chest, right? I'd like a chest. So, the other thing is, like, we'll be bottlenecked if we run up here. On the other hand, if we pick up people, we can then throw them up here. And if they just land on this box, that's 40, and then to there is 50, so they can just jump across. It's a single step, I believe. Yeah. Sometimes it's hard to tell. You gotta rotate the camera sometimes just to make sure they are right beside each other. So here's what I'm gonna do.
Looks like it's finally time.
I'm gonna move Z to here. I'm gonna move Goose Chaser to here. So you can manually tell a character to lift, or you can just jump someone on top. Oh my god. Doogie. Also. See the stack I've got going? Ali, unfortunately, is not going to make it all the way. Now, you can't tell the top character to do anything. You can only tell the bottom character to do stuff. And the bottom character could attack, and they still have a range of 1. There are tower skills where you can do all sorts of ridiculous stuff. So now, with tower skills, let's talk about that later. What I could do is I could ask Ali to pick up that whole stack. So if you walk a character over to the stack, you can put them on top of the stack. Anyone who lifts will be on the bottom of the stack. So if I go lift them, like so. But I'm going to cancel that because I don't want them to lift that. So now Zed is going to throw these folk. You see how far he can throw them? He can throw them all the way up there. And now they're all the way up at the top, which is great. And now we're going to go over here. Cause? No, that's fine. Now you see, the throwing is their action. They can't do anything else. And you're going to attack the chest. Because I want what's in the chest. The way you get chests is you get them by attacking them. Other ways to open a chest, that's going to take a while. Now Zed is too far out of action, so I want Zed to be closer to the fight. So we're going to move this way, and that's a kind of another quick way around the battlefield is by throwing troops around. All right. And we got a sardine. Yay! Sardine is a healing item. All foods are healing items.
Just as I expected.
Are we going to counter it? Yes, we are. Oh, sorry, counter. Oh, blood! Oh no!
My turn.
Well, that's kind of why I wanted to put her on the other side of the chest, but sigh. Now, your spells also, if you see here, height, up, and down. So this is their maximum elevation difference. So you can see, this is 10, this is 50, that's different to 40, so we could cast a spell up here. And as you can guess, with an elevation difference of 48 limit on the spell, there can be greater elevation differences. But they're still not in range, so there's no point doing that at all. So to try and get Zed into the fight faster, again we're going to lift Zed up, and we're going to throw Zed again, just to extend Zed's movement. Still doesn't get him into the fight. We haven't learned any new specials yet. Did he even use the special last time? He did not. Use that special. Your status. Yeah, there you go. See, the axe mastery gains skill as well from, I think, from regular spells. Demerits? What's a demerit? Oh, right. These are just like achievements that boost stuff, that give you stuff. I think that's what opens up the next class. I'm not sure. Attacking from behind gives you a large accuracy boost. I think it might also give you a damage boost.
Yes.
And we're done.
Serves you right, punks.
And what are these medallions for? So you got damage dealer, you got destroyer of objects, okay, and throwing fiend. Excellent. So there are, as you can see, tons of ways to gain levels. Characters start at level 3. They're now not started, but they started this fight at level 3, now level 25. Leveling is ridiculous. Right. And now the Dark Assembly is available. Okay. So the game starts out, when it starts out, they give you these 3 basic characters, right? We got a fighter, we got a heretic. Heretic is a cleric, right? It's your healer. And a red mage. A red mage does fire damage. A blue mage does ice damage. And a green mage does wind damage. Terribly complicated. What items do we get? We got sardines. Ooh, we got a rare sardine. If you look on the right hand side of the screen, over here, this is what the item does. So when you consume this, you will get this hit point and spell points. And I don't recall. Excuse me. There we go. And you can equip these, so I'm not sure what these do on consumables offhand. And like equipable items, these items like boost the stats on your character. I don't think they give you permanent improvements. I don't know. I'll have to look it up. It's been a while. Okay. I wish there was a single button press for that. Well, like I said, I don't need to look it up. I can just consume it. Now, I mentioned something called innocence. Right, so on the right hand side it's innocent, none, none, none. Oh, boy, we got innocence in here. These are the things that are boosting these stats. So, physician here adds 9 to the resistance of the item. Sentry adds 6 to the defense. Right now, doesn't matter. Right, just the item has stats. Right, okay, yes, no, you don't get them by consuming them. It's only for equipping. And you can equip these items, so these are useless here. Later on in the game, you will be able to go travel magically inside the item, find and liberate these, liberate these guys, take them out of the item and put them into an item of your choice, thus boosting that item. Right, and each of the items have a limited population, and you can like merge them, and it's a ridiculous. I'm going to be saying that word a lot in this game. It's a ridiculous mechanic. Now, a character was revived, so I have an item due to me in the hospital.
Oh, here to claim your
Never
prizes?
mind healing. I may also get something from healing. I do get something from healing. Thank you for the cafe au lait. And we get a caterpillar egg. Yum, yum, yum.
Plenty of prizes waiting.
Boom, boom, boom. Okay, now. The Dark Assembly is your character creation process. There are many character classes in the game. We've started by saying Zed, your original, and then we've got the 3 types. I've already mentioned that there are actually 3 different types of mage, because you have a red mage, there's a green mage, there's a blue mage. There's also a star mage, right, for the 4 elemental types.
Here for the Dark Assembly.
There's more. There's actually more than that. So, in order to do anything in the Dark Assembly, you have to spend mana. And mana, you might have noticed, is something we gain at the end of each combat. This is a pittance. 59, right? This is useless for most stuff. So we're just going to do this because I would like an additional character. So you can look at the list of senators whenever you like. Doesn't matter right now if you want to change the name of a character, want to change the personality. Personality is like their voice lines. Colors, you can improve the level of items at the store. Notice, suddenly, we have a success rate. There's no success rate for any of these, which means they're guaranteed. You can change, if you don't want to run around your base using Zed, you can change it to this. Notice it says 25 different options. Dun dun dun, there's things. These things cost 100,000 mana. Like I said, 60, 50 is a pittance. Stuff like give me triple XP, that's a one shot. That's only for like the next fight, and that's a 5,000 mana cost. Why would you do that? You have a new character that you've just created, everyone else is like level 700 and something, and you want to get that level 1 character up. So we're not going to worry about... What's a welcome party? Alright, for below level 10. So you can do that as well. And that would also get your characters up. This is that one character gets all the XP, which is hilarious. I think I want to charge the bonus gauge. So, I'm going to do this just to show how voting works, and then we'll create a new character. So, it's a Senate, right? Which means people are going to vote. And we can see their likelihoods of voting in favor or against your bill. So, now it said outside that I had a 65% chance. Now these are all listed as in favor of. That doesn't mean they're going to vote in favor of it. It means they'll probably vote in favor of it. So I'm just going to call the vote. So you see at the bottom here, I can bribe. Bribing just means you can give them an item. And here it tells you what kind of items. So preferred is spear, and then we got, for the individual items, it tells you if they're interested or not. Because sometimes if they're magical, they will be slightly interested. I'm going to give them that. And it's not just that senator, but that senator in the Diablos class now likes me more. So I've made their whole party happier. Which means in the future... oh, now he's strong for. Excellent. Rather than just in favor of. Their votes are also weighted by their level. So that's a level 100, that's level 100, level 100, level 500, 100. There's a couple of heavy hitters. So really, bribing these ones are far more worthwhile than bribing these ones. And you can see here, these are classes right away. So that's a class you can have in the game. That's a class, the Gunner. There's one you can have in the game. A Dark Knight, a Fury Fatalist, Heretic we've already seen, and there's an Impusa who's up. So these two types here are monsters. They're not classes in like the D&D sense. They're classes in the way this game works, but that's what they're called. So let's see. Is there anything I have that you might like? Nope. Oh, oops. Hit tab there. Don't know what it did. Not gonna worry about it. Anything... So I think unless one of you actually wants consumables, which I don't think any of these do, Mr. Jency. So you want to say, Mr. Jency, read it again, emergency, right? It's an emergency exit. The game is all about the puns. Oh, I don't need to go up there. So let's start the vote. Now.
Come on,
Watermelon.
If it had not been approved, you can fight them. Bearing in mind, the lowest level in there was level 100, several on level 500, and we're just looking at the lowest, weakest senators right now. Right? These are the only ones we know about. So let's create a new character. Okay, so we start with fighter. We have one... Oh well, class is warrior and rank is fighter. So let's look. We got 1, 2, 3, 4 classes available to us. So red mage is of the rank witch. You see it's got 1 star. As these level up, the quality will increase, but also what they can start as increases as well. So I have you, I have you, I have you. I don't have a martial artist, so I want me a martial artist. Hides in laundry. Sure, that's a great name. Let's go. Oh no, I don't want to manually enter a name. Space is confirmed because enter was confirmed a second ago, so why would it not? Now, this is kind of their starting capacity for their stats. So here are the basic stats, you see the bonuses. The more mana you spend on the new character, the more potent their starting abilities will be. And higher starting abilities means higher ability caps later on. So we're going to put all 50 points into that. Oh, space isn't working? No, I got to use enter again. So now I get to choose how to buff these guys. The martial artist Unlock capability. Oh, right, that's just talking about these stats. Oh, Brian, quickly, all tabs out to double check. The martial artist uses the fist weapon, and the fist weapon uses attack and I think speed to determine its damage. Like it's like a split between them. I gotta look this up real quick. I could check an item, but I don't think I have a fist item. No, scratch that. I know I don't have a fist item because I was looking through them in the Dark Assembly, and the characters that I have, none of them have one equipped. So I definitely do not have that. Okay, this is taking too long. So I'm just going to go ahead. This doesn't really matter in that as the game progresses, you can reincarnate characters. So you can take the character, knock them back down to level 1, and so do their stats again if you like. And they won't be starting from scratch. They'll actually get a bonus. So you know, whatever. So you see this 1,000 karma I started with. You can see it doesn't go very far to begin with. So yeah, let's give you 2 in hit, and I can't give you 2 in speed, 1 in intelligence. I don't care about intelligence. Can I do 2 there? I can't. How about defense? I can do 2 in defense. There we go. That uses up pretty much all of them. Tiny bonuses. Any weapon massively goes beyond that. But you can also increase their starting level if you have mana to spend, which I no longer do. So we're done. So this is what the personalities sound like. So first do the talking. Right? Martial arts master. So you got much more of a Bruce Lee thing. This one, Chinese food fan, which means they're not really a martial artist.
Follow! Noodles! I compiled the recipes. Not bad. Super crispy.
I think we're just going to go with martial arts master. As you unlock colors, you'll get more color options. Character will be created. Yes, I'm 100% sure. There we go. You could delete a character. Why would you want to delete a character? There's a limit to the amount of characters you can have. Maybe you want to... I don't know. Zed's done... Sure, let's get better items in the store. We're just gonna vote. Oh, we got way more people in there now. So we will have learned about a whole new bunch of senators. Better items at the store also means more expensive items in the store. Your new character comes in with, I believe, no equipment. Clicky, thank you. Correct. Okay, so you see we got fist. Right, here's our... So we want this person to have a fist weapon.
Welcome to the Rosen Queen Company.
Oh, right, okay. Product ranked is what happens when you rank it up in the thing. So here's our weapons. I have 600 bucks, so basically nothing. But that's fine. Ultimately, you want to buy... This is a game about grinding, and grinding includes having owned one of each weapon. There are things that unlock by buying weapons, right? And not just the purchase of the weapon, but purchasing like sets and completion and so on. They don't just have one of each. So this is the category, right? They are of common quality, so these are the lowest quality level. Right, they have no population, so the thing about innocence is you can't just buy 1 million of these from the store to get innocence, which matters later on, right? That's not an option. Attack and speed. I was right. Excellent. So, if you look at the difference here, right, the stat difference is minuscule. But it's also, I was adding 1s and 2s to my starting stats, and here we're adding thousands, right? So it's, your stat growth is exponential. So the 1s and 2s you're adding to your starting stats will snowball, like a 2-point difference will snowball into a 40 or 50 point difference later on, into 1,000 or 10,000 point difference later on again, right? So it may seem insignificant, but it does matter. It just doesn't matter at level 1. I'm gonna buy Magic Hand for obvious reasons. I would like my Mage, my Heretic. I don't know. Oh no, the Heretic has a bow. So yeah, let's get this for my Mage. And I'm broke.
We'll be awaiting your next visit.
Oh right, and also you can see here in the customer rank, we've started getting XP in the customer rank. Hides and Laundry. Maybe should have bought armor, but no matter. So, attack goes up. Can you see starting stats? Because the attack was already at like 20-odd thousand, right? At 22,000. Yeah, I don't care enough to dig into that right now. And for you, you had a cute wand. A cute wand is 2,000 and 3,000. A shell staff. So that will bump up intelligence and reduce res. Res, I think, is resistance. Healers need that. Mages don't. Let's say you want to upgrade your character's skills. You can't do that yet. You do it at the skill shop. And I believe mana gets spent on that again. So we need more mana. So I'm going to do one more fight. And then I'm going to wrap up this first video. Okay, right, we're going to talk about geoeffects. Okay. So, you see the way these tiles have no color? Okay, that's a tile, you stand on it, it's great. See these red ones? Look at the top left corner, see the effect? None. See these blue ones? Enemy boost, 50%. So that means any enemy standing here get 50% stronger. This one, anyone standing here gets 50% XP, and the person doing the attack gets a bonus 50% experience. 50% attack, 50% experience. These effects are caused by these symbols, the geo symbols. The color, see the class? The class is what gives the effect. The color is if you break this, the geotiles it was all will transform into that color. So if I were to smash this green one, all these blue tiles would turn green, and now the whole area would be green, so the effects that these have would spread over to here, and also the enemy boost would be gone because that's destroyed. Now, oh right, I boosted, oh I didn't need to boost the tile for this one. What are my bonuses? Can I see? How do I see the bonus list? Here we are. Alright, so because I passed the vote to get more bonuses, right? I'm already starting here. Instead of just starting a scene, I'm going to get all of this, which is a nice big chunk of change, extra money, and some bonus XP. I don't think it's a potion. I think it's just XP that's split between the group by whoever participates. The real way you power up this bonus lists is by doing ridiculous stuff with these geocubes. So, when this breaks, not only will it turn the squares into a different color, anyone who's standing on one of these blue squares, when it changes color, will take damage. They will get smacked. Right? Excellent. So, if I break this, this person takes damage. If a second geosymbol was also an error, it will pop when this hits. Because when this pops, it doesn't all simultaneously transform. This square transforms and then it kind of goes around in a snake-like way, like one square at a time. So if I were to pop this, and this were on there, that would then pop. So all of this would change to green, and then because the red one popped, all of the now green tiles would turn to red, which includes, the green tiles are right beside. So, for ultimate ridiculousness, you want them to pop and pop, and then the clear one clears them all and does damage again, right? So every time it's going to change. So if I were to pop the green, and let's say this red one was here, which is where they put it there for you to do that. The green will pop, then the red will pop, and then so all the tiles turn to green, and he'll take damage. And all the greens will turn to red, and he'll take damage again, and the damage will be increased. This one will also take damage, and then all these tiles will be red, and then when you pop this, all the tiles will vanish. This poor doofus will take damage again. This will take damage again. This will take damage again because they're cleared. And for each transformation, the bonus goes up. So let's talk more show. Let's tell more show. So I'm going to move you here. We're going to lift the geo symbol, and we're going to throw the geo symbol. You can also throw them onto each other, which will immediately destroy them, and then I think the one that lands on goes off first. But I don't want to experiment with that right now. I want you out here because I want you to get XP. Anyone who's in the base does not get XP at the end of the match. Sure. And I think a single fire will do the job. Right. Oh, it doesn't go out in a snake like it goes out in a... Wow, okay, that changed. Since Disgaea 5. Disgaea 5, it's more of a snake thing. So now, look, all these guys almost dead. I have full bonus. I'm going to get all of that at the end of this match. Yeah, I'm going to get the Mysterious Blade, which is, it's... Long term, it's garbage, but right now, that's, way better than what I currently have, I reckon. 6,000. And Zed, what is your current sword? Oh, you've got a fist. Oh, nuts. Well, you're going to be using the sword from now on. Will you let me... Status. Will you let me inspect the weapons? You won't. If I do give a special squad class. Oh, it's just moving across top of the screen. Yeah, okay, that's annoying. Is there another one that I have to highlight? Blah 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 blah. Can I make the exclamation mark go away? Okay. No, I can't look at the weapon right now. Anyway, it's going to be better. It's probably better. I reckon it's better. Let's just move you into front. Let's put a sanctuary. Nope. Let's move you into position. You see this martial artist one has a movement of 5. They're like super mobile. They're, well, not super mobile, but they're much more mobile than anyone else. Which is great. We're just going to enter in there. Can we... Oh, there's a skip animations button. How do I want to skip scene animations. Language, background, system settings. System effects, beautiful effects. And color move. The geometral effects are red, so I'm going to leave that on. We're going to skip enemy effects. I don't want to skip ammo effects. I guess we can find out, because I haven't used all abilities here. So let's... Do they not move? How bizarre. What's your attack range like? Non-existent. So you're just going to get beaten up if you move forward. There we go. That'll do nicely. Let's move you to here. Whoop. Let's lift Ali. And we're going to throw them to here. And now we can do a fire spell on this chump. And now you are just going to move to here, I guess.
Let's go! Serve you right, punks!
Oh, I guess the XP accumulates and everyone gets it. Nice. Through the most destroy objects. I don't need to look at that every time. Okay.
Zed, don't you think you've warmed up enough with all that fighting?
Okay. Blah blah blah. Okay. Oh, we got a little skit. We're going to skip all of that. We have an event. Event. What do you mean event? Is the event in the other room? Oh no, it's just printing down here. Again. And again. Okay. I don't think they're important. I think they might unlock stuff at some point. I don't think we took...
Oh, here to claim your prizes?
No, I know we took no damage in the fight, so there should be like no prizes available, right? Right. Excellent.
Come
Moving
back
on.
anytime.
Okay, so, but we did get a new weapon. So Zed is equally good with weapons as he is with punching. Sorry, with swords as he is with punching. I now have a punch-tastic person, so we're going to switch this over. So, if we do that, the attack gets bumped up by an extra 3,000. Which doesn't really mean anything at this level, right? At this stage, it's nothing. Now, skills. Okay, no, that's not what I wanted. I thought I could get the menu list like you can. I guess I would do that with status. I can't do status in here. Okay. Anyway, so in addition to their abilities, people also have these kind of like feats or special abilities that they have on top of others that aren't combat abilities. These are more like passives. So for Zed, I mentioned that you could reincarnate a character. Well, but Zed, every time he reincarnates, his basic damage goes up by 1%, right? Max 200%. So you can see that the game expects you to reincarnate a bunch of stuff, right? And you can see every character gets these, right? So Wild Cry is common to the fighter class. You know, the more people around you, the stronger you get. This one, whenever you do a healing special, it heals all ailments as well. This person consuming 50% less SP. You can get more unique since here there's separate bar for unique costs and common costs. I think you can get more uniques. You can definitely get more commons. Counterattack. Oh right, so the martial artist, every time they counterattack, they hit harder, which is hilarious. I've a Prinny? Oh, that's why we had those chats. Prinnies are, I said, like basic evil people who've been sent to hell and then have to atone as in this Prinny costume. So that's really like a human who's inside this penguin costume. They only ever get fed sardines, and of which they now crave. Prinnies are different. So with everyone else, one of the things they have is that when you throw a Prinny, they explode. And the more hit point the Prinny has, the bigger the explosion damage. So, yeah, you can't throw them up on ledges to make them travel farther. They just die. Oh, I can do status. There it is, right there. Wait, aren't you a monster? Shouldn't you have a monster? Did they get rid of monster weapons? Oh, they must have got rid of monster weapons. So I swear I have played this game before. I have like 60 hours in this game, but I haven't touched it in years. And I have like hundreds of hours in Disgaea 5. So I'm getting a little... I'm going to conflate the two of them. I'm going to get your Karma. So, if we were to look at a skill shop... Well, let's see if we can learn a new evilty. So, Zed. So here's all these are the passives that I was talking about, right? And again, it costs mana to increase. So right now I can get any of the first, I don't know, 7, right? And these are just immunities to whatever. And that bumps up fists. I don't want Zed to have it because I've just switched them over to swords. Oh, and only Zed can have that one. Oh, that's so annoying. Well, I mean, c'est la vie. So nobody can really afford any of these. That's fine. If you have an ability that you didn't like, because you can earn them in different ways, get rid of it. Interesting. Secret scroll. So here's the thing, if Zed learns Power Knuckle,
You got stronger.
can I create a scroll? I can. And now,
Come back anytime for more.
if I use that scroll for that ability, no, items, all the way to the bottom, Power Knuckle, use on hides and laundry. Dun 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 dun. Danny now has the evilty of Power Knuckle. Oh yeah. So that's kind of how flexible this game is, right? That even if you've like evilties that seem like, oh, I don't want that on this character, you'll learn it and then you can copy it and give it to somebody else, right? You can duplicate it. So the game is ludicrously flexible. In any case, I'm gonna wrap up our first game here. We'll save. See, here's my old game, 54 hours. I told you it was really there. Are these? Oh, these are just save spots. Oh, this is such a throwback to original PlayStation, right? Where you had like set save slots. There we go. This is my new one. And you know, if you find this interesting, let me know. Say so in the comments. If you've got any kind of constructive criticism, I would love to hear from you. If you have criticism that's not constructive, I don't want to hear from you. And see you in the next one.